This stuff right here. This is what gets my blood boiling. This type of thing. I am Mecha Random 42, and yeah, I've gotten a lot of tweets about this today, so I'll just get right into it. Let me just read this tweet here. Shirrako, I believe. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. It's a YouTuber I'm not familiar with. Apparently, he's a really popular YouTuber. This is somebody who has like 500,000 subs or something. Apparently, YouTube closed their channel because they killed a female NPC in Red Dead Redemption 2. As you guys know, I am a big fan of Red Dead Redemption. I love the first game, love the second game. I haven't gotten to play a whole lot because, you know, moving and everything. But yeah, they said it promotes violence. Against what? Pixels? Pixels don't have feelings. You can beat the crap out of pixels all you want, right? So he goes on to say, you spend the entire games murdering men and no one cares. Punch a woman and you get banned. Or, are you out of your mind? Yes. Oh. Yeah, exactly. You know, and seriously, let's get into like full screen mode here. And yeah, everything's coming down. All the shelves are getting packed away, but sorry for the echoey room. It's a lot more echoey than it should be. But yeah, I played the crap out of the first game. It was probably my favorite game ever. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play the second, but I am a fan. I love the franchise. It's pixels, people. Lighten the crap up. It's pixels. You know what? It promotes violence against pixels? Pixels don't have feelings. Polygons don't have feelings. They are digital bits of code in a computer. People who play video games, there is countless studies out there that say people who play violent video games do not necessarily go out. It is very unlikely for people to go out in the real world and commit violent acts. Totally different thing. People know the difference between reality and fantasy. This is fantasy. This is getting to do something that you would never think about doing in the real world. You would never think about going and about punching a woman in the face or any of that stuff in the real world. I mean, you might think about it, but you'll never do it. In the video game, you're like, you know what? There's no real consequence for this. I can just reload my next save if I get, you know, wanted or something in the video game. I'm gonna go punch this person. Heck, I accidentally hit my horse and I wanted to cry. And I know it's pixels. I have, like, more... Oh, my God. That's because it's a horse. You know, the NPCs in the game, I don't care about. One of my favorite moments in Red Dead Redemption 1... Actually, it was one of the most annoying moments, but my favorite moments is when I actually got to finally do what I really wanted to in this game, which was kill an NPC, a non-playable character, that sent me on a mission, and she was so freaking annoying. I hated every minute I was playing with this character, or playing next to this character. So the mission was, I believe you're in Mexico, and you're driving a cart, and you have a certain specific amount of time, you have to go very fast, and this woman keeps yapping her fucking mouth, yapping at you, nagging you all the way. Oh my God, you're going too fast, you're too bumpy, stop it. Whatever she's saying, I wanted to, like, pistol whip her with a barrel of my gun. Couldn't do it. Because she keeps ducking. I kept trying to aim my repeater at her. No, she keeps ducking. And finally, after hours and hours of trying to do this mission, I finally was able to get rid of this woman. She finally, I think her name is Maria. She finally is like, oh no, mission failed. Maria's dead. I'm like, good, thank God. And I think I ended up skipping that mission because it was just so annoying and frustrating to keep having to deal with this woman nattering repeatedly at me the whole time. I can't imagine how bad the suffragettes are in this game in Red Dead 2. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't want to deal with, like, that. Like, if somebody who's really crapping annoying in a game, it's a video game. Part of the fun of it is, and I can't even speak, I get so mad. Part of the fun of it is that you can go through and do away with these people because they're not people, they're pixels, they're polygons, they're digital bits of code. You know, it lets you do things that you could never or would never do in the real world. Because in real world, we have real world consequences, and everybody knows that. And one thing that people don't know is that they are real world destroying somebody's livelihood. This poor YouTuber, Shirrako Gaming, they're destroying this person's livelihood by destroying his YouTube channel, his career. I'm assuming it's a guy. I hope it is a guy. I'm assuming your gender. Most of the time, people who play video games on YouTube are men. Yeah, and it sucks that we have this mentality that these people can just bitch and piss and moan and complain if they don't like what you do. You know what? If you don't like it, don't watch it. It doesn't promote real world violence, and you're actually doing more harm in the real world to somebody's livelihood than anybody who's, feeding suffragettes to crocodiles, tying them to the railroad track, feeding them to pigs, whatever else. Because apparently that's been like the meme. People grab this woman, they hog tie her. It's no different than hog tying the nun in Red Dead 1. I'm sure everybody hog tied somebody and some woman and put her on the railroad tracks in the first game. I know I did it. Seriously, it's a video game. Lighten up. People have fun with these things. So what's next? You're not allowed to play against Chun-Li in Street Fighter because she's a woman? If you choose a male character, or if you are a male, you're only allowed to fight against male characters? Isn't Chun-Li one of the best in the game? What about Dead or Alive? They're all women, pretty much, right? I think pretty much every character is a woman in Dead or Alive. That's a fighter. You're not allowed to fight against them because you're promoting violence against women? What about Soul Calibur? What? I can't, if I were a man, I couldn't fight against Ivy, who's kind of badass, or Sophitia. I can only fight against Cervantes or Nightmare? Seriously, people, lighten up. It's a video game. Okay? I don't understand the mentality of this. This goes back to the idiots who thought, watching porn made you rape people. It doesn't. It doesn't. This Puritan goddamn moral majority stick up their ass mentality has got to stop. People, grow up. We were past this 20, 30 years ago. We went past this in the 90s, for crying out loud. Why are we still at this level? This is shit like this is why we have an M rating on video games for adults. The guy's channel probably has, warnings saying, hey, this is an M-rated game, I bet. Probably does. Anybody who doesn't know that knows that Red Dead Redemption is for adults. If your 10-year-old is out there doing that and then thinks it's okay to really do it for real to a person, maybe you're a shitty parent. Maybe, and that's the same thing. If you think that this is okay to do in real life, you're a crappy person. You shouldn't be on the planet anymore. You should excuse yourself, go back to your little safe space, or, go seek help. Find a therapist. There are mental health professionals if you think that it's okay to go and punch a woman in the face in real life because somebody did it in a video game. Most people know the difference between video games and real life, okay? Oh, God. Am I missing any points here? I think I'm probably missing a few points here. But these type of things just make me so angry. I forget words. I forget how to articulate because I don't understand how we're still in this day and age having the same arguments we did decades ago. People said, "Oh, Mortal Kombat's too violent. It promotes violence." So what happens? We get MSRB or ESRB ratings. ESRB ratings. We get ratings on there, so we know little kids shouldn't be playing this because this is for grown-ups who can handle it. Apparently grown-ups can't handle anything anymore. Like your modern-day grown-up are about the equivalent of a 12-year-old because they have to go around destroying people's real-life livelihoods because they don't like something, because they're offended. Well, too bad. No, there's nothing that says you have the right to never be offended. If you're offended, change the channel. Don't watch it. It doesn't affect you. If you don't like something, you don't have to watch it. And of course that goes for me too, but a lot of my enjoyment comes out of complaining about things, and that's what you guys expect from me as a YouTuber who goes against really god-awful TV shows like Star Trek Discovery or really god-awful reboots like the new Shirrako on Netflix. And yeah, at the end of the day, I don't have to watch them, but I'm watching them for you guys because this is my job. All right? So for me to complain about it is one thing. For me to get on my soapbox on a YouTube channel and say, I don't like this, and this, and this, and this, is completely different than taking it to the source, than going to Noelle Stevens herself, or, the people who make Star Trek Discovery and telling them, I hate what you're doing, please stop. No, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling it to the wind. I'm not telling it to their faces. There's a huge difference there. And people who don't know that difference really, really need to learn that difference, because there's no comparison. Okay, complaining, if whoever complained and flagged his channel would just make a YouTube channel of their own complaining about it. Make yourself feel better. Make a YouTube channel. You will have a whole bunch of people telling you, yes, we agree with you. You will have a whole bunch of people saying, no, you're an idiot. That's what YouTube is. It's the back and forth. I get it from both sides, you know, and luckily my subscriber base are pretty awesome. And the only people who really say, oh my God, you're so stupid, are people who don't subscribe to me anyway. You know, these are people who are just random people who get recommended my videos for whatever reason. But yeah, there's a huge difference there. There's a huge difference in like going after and attacking somebody's livelihood if you disagree with them. Okay? What do you guys think? Are you upset by this? I'm really upset by this. And also, I'll link his Twitter in the description. I know his YouTube channel's gotten banned and deleted, and hopefully he can get that resolved. And I wish you the best of luck. I'm assuming you're a guy. I'm so sorry if you're not. Man, if you guys could just retweet his tweet, I will link his tweet in the description below as well. I am MechaRandom42, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye!